Good morning everyone and welcome back to Kirby Superstar Ultra. In the last part we took care of the old tower and that's it from the Great Cave Offensive. Because the gold tower is the biggest area in this game. There is so many treasures in it. I think it has the most at 16. No, it would have to have more. Because there's 13 in the first one, there's 16 in the second one, I guess there's 16 in the third one, and 15 in the last one. But yeah, it is one of the more annoying ones. You hit this switch, it opens up a hole in the wall that releases birds. And also in the bird sanctuary is the gold watering can. Harvest Moon reference for sure. I clearly don't know as many of these references as I thought I did at the time. Oh, we're actually going to want to get Ninja. And with our Ninja abilities, we can dive through that gap. It's got a huge gust of wind coming through it, so it's very difficult to make with any other power-ups. And it gives you probably the most expensive, well, one of the most expensive items in the game. Let's start with the far left path, like always with these 3-path ones. There was 2 paths, I guess, technically in the last area, the old tower, and we used them a lot. This one was actually the treasure that mixed me up the most, because it looked completely like, okay, that's a decorative one. Nope, the lightest one of those is usable. Alright, so we waited too long. We hit that and up in the first cannon, you get to see the cannon explode. We can light this second one, hop in, which launches us to an interesting area. We have to hit as many of these as we can trust, which usually, to be safe, you just start at the top. Because if you start at the bottom, well, that last one actually will break away. Oh, we got a Christmas tree, so we got an Xmas tree. And you won't be able to have anything for the chest to land on. So, it is very recommended that you start from the top whenever you run into those puzzles. Unless they're completely randomed. Going into the last one will actually fire us to our next area. A nice cloud-filled area. Oh no, one of these releases the treasure, the other one, the Gordos. We got lucky. I never remember which one it is. And I always have a habit of going left first, so I'm glad I decided against that this time. We got hit, lost our power, and quickly got back on the platform. Basically instantly. Another treasure collected, the Lamia scale, or Ramia scale. Pick up the... no, we don't want plasma. We actually want bird. Wing. Sorry, bird on is the helper, so what I automatically consider. And we want it for this room right here. You want to be able to attack above you. If you still have jet, you'll use that usually. If you've lost jet, then wing is readily available and you can try that. I just wanted to make sure I got that one before I lost. Yeah, there's no special power up in this room. Even if you break all of these. But it is a nice healing point. So, if you're like me and already need to heal, good start. We want to actually go through anywhere you can see stars is going to be shortcuts through the clouds. We'll head over here and oh god, it's here. The most annoying of them. You have to use Wheelie Rider. There is no other way to get this one, as far as I am aware. Even with Alex, you gotta go that fast, and you have to be able to jump, so you can't be wheel yourself. Fortunately, that was the entire difficulty. We continue on through this path to the stars, and looks like the only way we can go is down right now. If you want the, what's it called, the umbrella power-up, which is very nice in this area, which is probably the reason they have it right there, you can pick it up. Yeah, the umbrella power-up makes that a joke, because the blocks that are falling from the sky will just hit the umbrella and stop. Now, we do not want to touch that star yet. We want to continue our way up to get this last door. Never mind, I guess we could have touched the star. I thought this had a treasure in it. Alright. Now, unfortunately, unlike the first set of 3 doors, this set of 3 doors, I'm not 100% certain of which order to take them in, so I'll probably step into one and have to back out. I'm going to assume this bottom one is last, so let's go far right. Yeah, I was right. It's a cannon puzzle with a Pegasus wing as a reward. Oh. Oh. 4th time's the charm. I can never time these well. No, that worked. We made it through the maze. Time for the last sub-boss. Tank. Bugsy. And it's down. I'll take suplex because honestly I've had no power for a little bit. Ever since we had to make wheelie. But Wheelie Rider is not bad power up for this purpose. Anything that can survive one regular hit can usually survive suplexing as well. So everything but the Gordo dies once they fall into this area. So there is one more power. Oh no, we're losing Wheelie. Oh well. There's one more treasure that we have to get in this area. And it's another situation where you pretty much have to use Crash. I don't know anyone that can attack it underwater well enough to get it, and there is no second path. I guess if you could aim a shot well enough through the gap, but like they block it well. We'll take this path back, and we're back to our first 3 rooms to get the last treasures. And I don't know, just out of safety, I guess, I'm gonna save right here. Door, middle. No, we don't want ice, we actually want cutter if we can get it. I'm gonna cut this one here and trap out the treasure. I wasn't certain exactly which one it was. No, now we know. We will cut this far left one, block our one up, unfortunately. But that gives us access to the treasure we had just locked away, the platinum ring. So, sneak all our way back up. Yeah, of the 3 cuttable ones there, 2 will result in death. Nice little heal. I think I'd rather go with ice for a little bit. Well, too bad, you're getting Cutter. Fine, then we'll go with no power-up. We gotta be careful on our ways down, trying to make sure we don't hit these springs, because they will launch you basically all the way back up. Drop through this last square, and it'll give you a chance to break one of the blocks, most likely. And we can pick up something Link has been looking for ages, the Triforce. And that is all 60 treasures. I mean, sure, he's got it a few times, but, like, he doesn't... I'm gonna go with no power-up. Even though I love Parasol, it tends to distract me too much in this fight. We are up against Wham Bam Rock. So basically, the background image doesn't help. But we are up against this thing's hand. The reason I picked no power up is because you can get stone. And stone is just going to be your best way of dealing with them. Yeah, you will see I use stone a lot for fights. And Wham Bam Rock's a nice easy place to pick up stone too. Wham Bam Rock is down. Thanks to stone, we only took about half health. I remember one of the last times I tried to do that, I died 4 or 5 times. Like, I used every single power up in that room and still lost in each time. So nowadays I just ignore the power-ups and go in there with nothing so that we can get stone and wipe them out that way. Now, the last part was a bit long. This one looks is like it's shaping up to be a bit shorter. But that's because of that last one being so ridiculous. We are on our way out of the Great Cave Offensive. Once again, a little puff blows up those bomb blocks. Luckily, if we had to bring a power-up that specifically could damage those, oh, I think I'd be complaining. And we fly our way out of the Great Cave Offensive. For some reason, the top got covered in rocks. I guess that's their story so that Kirby can't walk back through it. But it's actually going to go through all of the treasures we got and the gold value. So, gold medal, gold coin, whip, crystal ball, lucky cat. And the important thing to know is if you do not have all 60, you will have to get all 60 and finish it again. Like, because even if you've gotten 59 of these and then finished it, and then you just picked up that last one, you went and found it, it does not count for 100%. You have to see the cutscene where everything is rolling through. Because if you do not see this cutscene, it does not count. And that confused me on my first time 100%ing this game. But, once again, back to the items. Saucepan, 10 gold. Brass Knuckle, 2,000. Amber Rose, 22,100. Fish Fossil, 8,250. Beast Fossil, 2422. I'm just gonna. Machine Parts, Bucket. Power Paintbrush, $100 coin. Ancient Gem, Falcon Helmet. Cell Phone, Truth Mirror, Star Tiara, Shell, Falchion, the Warrior Shield, the Unicorn Horn, 3-star Cane, the Broken Bowl, Tut's Mask, Mr. Saturn, Armor, Treasure Box, Mannequin, Gold Crown. Oh, so many trips through that old tower that I remember with this. The King's Cape, the model ship, and the Sun Ring, finishing up the gold tower. Last area with gold watering can, Katana, Charm, Xmas Tree, Kong Barrel, Lamia Scale, which I think is just a mistranslation. I think they're only called Lamias, but maybe there are Ramias as well. Shiny Bamboo, Tire, Spirit Charm, Pegasus Wing, Raccoon Doll, Shell Whistle, Braykelcum, Platinum Ring, and Link's favorite item, the Triforce. Treasures found, 60 out of 60. 99999999999 gold. I think I did too many nines, but you understand what I'm saying. With that, the Great Cave Fence is done, and that is every game that we have unlocked at this point. Hopefully some new ones unlock right now. Congratulations! I think it's literally this screen that makes it 100%. I don't know if it's the same screen if you have 99%. Also, I like how like very few of those are even in the thing. Like, yes, the gold coins are, but that random full gold crown, not really. We can now play just one more game, The Revenge of Meta Knight. So, in the next part, we jump into The Revenge of Meta Knight. Finally, a Kirby game with a time limit. See you guys then.